Hello, guys, and I hope you guys are having a very awesome day. Okay, so this is gonna be a little weird, but this is story time, and this is a follow up from yesterday. And this is a really true story time, and I'm just telling y'all because it's very weird to me. And if somebody else experienced this, then you tell me if you experienced. So I'm gonna be honest. I've always been awkward and different, and I consider myself to be kind of weird. So I'm different. I'm different. And to be 100% honest with you guys, like after I lost my son in 2016, my life spiraled out of control, and a relationship was the last thing from my mind. Like, I wasn't worried about that. I wasn't investing in that. I didn't worry about that. I didn't care about that. And to be absolutely honest with y'all right now, again, from my mindset, is really not a priority to me right now neither. You know, if it happens, it happens. If it's don't, it's don't. You know, when you lose a child, you go through that grief process and your whole world is different. So now, with the story I gave y'all, yes, now I'm going to follow up with y'all and give y'all more key points. And this is just weird. Okay, so in the video that I was talking about in yesterday, and I was saying that he texted me, he was being smart. And I told y'all, he'd come in my life, go out my life. Come in my life, go out my life. Come in my life, go out my life. So I'm going to break down this story. Me and him have never, ever synced each other in real life, okay? We've never, ever physically synced each other in real life. I met him 4 years ago via the internet on Instagram, okay? And a nice man, like I say, he's always been generous, you know, he'll buy me stuff, you know, this and that, but we never ever made not one effort to see each other, you know. And so, to be honest, for a minute, to tell y'all the God's honest truth, I thought he was a scammer. Because, you know, you get these people, they be scammers, and they'll start sending you stuff, and next thing you'll be like, oh, I want you to cash this check and put it in your bank account and wire it off to this, and I'm a prince, and I'm the, you know, you be leery. So it's like, I'm like, so I was talking to my sisters and friends, and I'm like, it's weird that this man is, mind you, we do more texting. We talked a couple times on the phone, did verify, we did do a video call a long time ago. But I never make plans to go to his state, and he's never make plans to come to my state. But like clockwork, he will be so generous. So I'm gonna be honest, I thought maybe he was some type of scammer, and I'm just waiting on the other shoe to drop. Get away from that door. Come back up here and wait. And so I had started getting cold feet. Like, is he a scammer? Is he scamming, you know, somebody's stuff and this, that, and that? Because it didn't make sense to me, you know, for somebody that's a giver, but they're not, and they say they're interested in you, but they're not ever making plans to probably physically ever see you. So I'm gonna say this: for a woman that's truly, and I'm not saying I'm not into money, because I am. What woman not? But for a woman that's all about the money, that'd have been a win-win situation for her, because she'd be like, I ain't never got to see him. So I would say he my internet boyfriend, because we never seen each other in real life, you know? So it's like, I realize he's not a scammer, you know what I'm saying? Because I was able to verify from his name, from his address at home, from him sending me stuff. And, you know, so I realized he's not a scammer. So he's not a scammer. Definitely not. And we're not the same race. So, you know, so that's why I was like, are you afraid of African American women? No, I'm not. You know, that's who I prefer to date, you know, because sometimes, you know, people from different races could probably want to date us, but they also afraid of us, you know what I mean? So like I said, here, go away, come back. Check your account, I sent you something. And, you know, it always, so that's why I never really blocked him, because I'm like, okay, he never really did. And I'm saying, this is just the internet. relationship. This ain't real. You know what I mean? And I even told him, I said, eventually a woman wants something real. A lesson, you gonna fix her up. And then she gonna go on a date with somebody else. Because, and this man been married before and he got kids. So I know he know how to date somebody. So it's like, I just was shocked because he never acted that way in an aggressive way to me. But for him to do that, it just kind of just made me snap. Like, and I was kind of having a bad day. They resurfaced that video and everything. And I kind of was just having a bad day. And it's like, whoop, that is, you know, he get it. But it's like, I'm like, when I'm saying these stories here, and this true story, a lot of stuff I make up. So sometimes, like, I would get up when I was on TikTok, I just make up story time and I tell a whole bunch of lies and just, you know, and I say it's story time and I tell y'all, I can't get on the video and say whether I'm telling the truth or a lie, because then who gonna like the story? So when I do story time, I'm not going to authenticate whether I'm lying or telling the truth. But you know, my story time's a lot of stories about all these boyfriends. Because if you listen to my story time, I had a lot of boyfriends on story time. So I tell all these stories and stuff like that. But it's like, this within itself is very, very weird for me. Because I do feel like eventually, and even though I talk real aggressive, I'm a submissive woman, you know. My mother was from Little Rock, Arkansas. So y'all see me being real aggressive because I have to stand up for myself. But if I'm in a relationship, I'm not a woman that's going to pick a man where I'm going to run him. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to pick a man that I'm the boss. I don't want to be no man boss. I'm not his mama. I'm not attractive to that where I'm the dominant one in the relationship. So I'm submissive when it comes to a relationship, because I feel like, you know, a man, especially when you get a good man, you should be able to fall back in your feminine and be a woman and allow him to be a man, you know, allow him to, you know, especially if he know what he's doing and he's a leader and he know how to get things done and make things happen, then, you know, he can definitely make these things happen so you can relax in your feminine energy. So when y'all see a lot of women that we be aggressive like this, when you by yourself, you have to be, because you would get taken advantage of. You would get taken advantage of. So all this was weird to me, because I couldn't figure it out. Like, who would keep spending money but not make one plan or date to physically see a person? And I could tell you, I confirm he's not a scammer. Like, he's not like and stole somebody's identity and credit cards, and I ain't no scamming stuff. He's actually who he say he is. His house, his job, he's actually who he say he is. He's the real authentic person. So, but the only thing that I would think of is that when I say, if you scared, leave me alone. So I really think he's probably scared of me, to be honest. You know what I mean? Or he's claimed he dated black women. Probably have not. You know what I mean? Probably have not. Probably have not. And so I always say that to him, like, if you a good man, right? And he said, yeah. And I said, you feel like you deserve the best, right? And he said, yeah. I said, then go for it. I don't play games. If I wasn't interested in you, I wouldn't have even talked to you, period. I'm not luring nobody to get money out of them or scam them. I'm not into that. You know what I mean? If I like somebody, I like them and I genuinely talk to them. But for me as a woman, eventually the gifts and stuff going to get bored, because a woman, and I'm not talking about in an intimate setting, a woman need that physical. You know what I mean? In the conversation, I'm not talking about sexual, y'all. I'm talking about just that physical and just talking to them, and, you know, where we seeing each other and we this, and I'm going to be honest. This man is scared to talk to me on the phone. He'll buy me whatever, send me whatever. When it comes, that's what I thought I was in the romance scam, y'all. I thought I was in a true romance scam, because he will not, probably a couple times he'll get on the phone, but he preferred to text me than to talk to me. And like I said, first I thought it was a romance scam. And I was telling my friend, I said, oh God, he's probably a scammer. And he then stole somebody's credit card and he buying this stuff. And the police gonna show up at my house thinking I'm in on a scam and this, that, and that. And she's like, nah, So we did our research. So he is who he say he is. But in the story, but he was acting aggressive because I didn't see, and he's in and out of my life. He'll talk to me, stop talking to me, talk to me, stop talking to me, talk to me, stop talking to me. You know what I mean? So it's like, how many times do you think you're going to get out of line? Okay, you're out of line. And then when you're ready to come back talking to me, boom, you get to the front of the line. You get to the front of the line. And to be 100% honest with you guys, my focus is not focusing on a relationship. Okay? I'm in my grieving process. You know, I lost my mom, I lost my son, I lost a lot of people. So I'm more or less kind of grieving. And if it happened, because I do think that when you're looking for love, it never planned out. It never planned out. And I never liked it to appear to be single, because then when people see that, y'all think that I'm advertising. I ain't looking for nobody. I ain't answering no requests for no dates. That's not what I'm on. When the time comes and you meet that right person, you will attract each other authentically. Okay, so I'm not looking. I'm focused on me. You know what I mean? I'm focused on me. But this situation was just so weird. That's why at first, initially, I didn't block, but I finally blocked because it's just too weird for me. Don't get smart with me. So it's like, it's been 4 years. We've never physically saw each other. We've talked to each other on the phone probably maybe 3 times in 4 years. He's very consistent with texting and, you know, being a provider, you know, giving. But eventually it's more than that. You know what I mean? And I'm not, and please understand, I'm not talking about in a physical contact, but I'm talking about just as a woman. Sometimes you just need, hello, how you doing? I'm doing good. I'm having a bad day. And so it's always, I got to express myself in a text message or whatever. So it's like, honestly, it was a fairy tale. That was my internet man. We dated on the internet. Okay, we date through text messages. We date through voice, you know? So it's like, you know, be all kind of things. And you know, and this is me just saying, is this not true? But like saying, was he born a woman and he transitioned into a man? And that's why he can't really talk to me. But me just saying that to y'all, that's not true. He's a true man. But I'm just saying, all type of things go through your mind. But it's like, with this story, like, you can't make this shit up. Y'all probably like, you know what I mean? So no, I've never officially ever seen this man in real life. Never seen this man in real life. This man been talking to me for over 4 years, have been very nice, kind, and generous. We've never made plans to see each other. And I told him to, the way he be hot and cold. And when I do get mad, I am aggressive. And that's what I meant when I said, you think I'm going to come to your state and I raise my voice? You probably tell me, go in there and get something and pull off. You know, I don't know. So it's like, I would be totally afraid to do that. So I know he watches my video. So I'm going to say to you, find somebody that you're not afraid of, that you're able to get with them, and don't ever feel like you're not good enough. Okay? Don't ever feel like that, because I believe in manifestation. If you feel like you're not, then that's what you attract. There's no, you know, like some people might think that they beauty queens. You might see these little videos and, you know, how I act and put on clothes. Like, to be 100% honest with y'all, I don't walk around like I'm a beauty queen. I appreciate everything y'all say and the compliments and stuff like that, but I don't think that I'm no damn beauty queen and I'm this, I'm that, I'm me. Man judge the body, God judge your heart. So you'll have to get beyond that. When somebody really love you, they really love you. It ain't about what you look like. For me, everything ain't about looks, you know, but I do want somebody somewhat decent, not somebody, you know what I mean? I just don't want to be into nothing with nobody on no illegal stuff or nothing, you know what I mean? Nothing like that. So it's like I just snap with him being smart and like he's trying to tell me off, when the reason why I can't get a genuine connection to you because it's you. Yes, you buy all this stuff, but that the gift shit gonna wear out. It's like, if you're not never as a man making plans What song is that? I've been making plans for love. Usher and Wale. I've been making plans. I want a man that's making plans and he put me in his plans and different stuff like that. Because if you're just gonna be a money supply, then that's the role that you're gonna play in her life. You only gonna provide money. You're gonna buy all this nice stuff, fix her up, and then somebody else gonna see in the physical. And that's the man she gonna pick. Why? Because she's got a real connection with him. And you and her got an internet fake connection. So you putting yourself in a position to lose if you playing it that way. But just to be honest, I'm not seeking nobody. I'm not seeking nobody. I'm not seeking nobody. I'm not seeking nobody. I'm in my heal time or whatever. I'm in my heal time. The last guy that I was physically dating and saying, most people that I probably would like for myself don't live in my state. That'd be the thing. They don't live in my state. You know, it's always somewhere else. So it's like, and to me, long distance relationship won't work. So eventually you and that person, either one day got to be having a plan. Either they moving to your city, you moving to their city, and y'all having a plan that will unite you and them together. Because if you're dating somebody long distance and point blank, she ain't never moving there, you ain't never moving there, y'all might as well leave each other alone because it's never going to work. So with the last guy that I was dating, to be honest, he lives in Chicago. He lives in Chicago. And I'm from Illinois. And the pain and the killings, and I'm saying everywhere in Chicago is like that. I just personally can't ever see myself moving there. He can't ever see himself moving to Minnesota or nowhere else, his job. So it's like, to be honest, me and him will never be. There'll never be us. So I'm like, go do you. I love you, but I'm going to love you at a distance and stuff like that. But I'm not going to invest no more of my heart, my time. And like sometimes my friends and everybody, some people might see his page and this, that, and that. And like, I'm like, don't send me nothing about him. Whatever he doing and whoever he's seeing, may God bless him, because I'm not his girlfriend. We got genuine love. You know how you just got that love for somebody. Y'all always love each other, but y'all know it won't be. But I don't want to hold up nobody happiness. So we know that we ain't never moving or whatever. So why would we invest that energy into each other when it's never going to be? So it's never going to be. It's never going to be, because he lived there, I live here. And that's the ending of that, you know. So it's like, you know, I just told him, I want you to be happy. You know, it ain't me. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. And when you into long distance relationships, it takes too much to keep that person's attention. You know, you got to do a whole lot to be able to sustain a relationship out of state. And you know, sometimes I know a man have needs, you know, and eventually, you know, they might be hot and bothered for you, but what you think they're going to do? They're going to get the next thing smoking, you know, and they're going to get somebody in their state, and they're going to wind up seeing them. Women, you know, when we lay back, like, honestly, I'm older. I'm in my mind space of healing, like, oh, I'm getting so fucking personal. But I don't have those desires, to be honest. Like, if I had a partner, I would, but that's not my focus. Like, I don't have no sneaky links. Somebody, you know, some people don't have relationship, they do sneaky links. And I'm sorry to get so personal, because, yeah, like, when people see that, my friends, and I was like, I didn't know you had a boyfriend. I said, girl, shut up. That's the internet man. They was like, oh, the internet man, okay. Because, girl, I had to check on you after your video. I'm like, girl, I didn't know you had a boyfriend. I don't. No, it's just the internet man. And our internet relationship has came to an end. But, yeah, so I know you're watching, but I wish you happiness, and you find somebody that you're not afraid of, because I can't have no man that's scared of me. Gino, could you imagine? I come in the house, he hiding from me because he's scared of me. He the man is scared of me, Gino. This voice I got, he just terrified. He go, you know how Gino, when you do something, you know how you do something, I go, Gino, and you get to shaking. Could you imagine? I come in the house and call his name and call it at a loud pitch, he gonna get to shaking. You can't be scared of me. You can't be scared of me. So that's what's going on, y'all. That's real facts or whatever. And I don't have those desires, to be honest. Like, if I had a partner, I would, but I'm not I just wanted to clarify that because it had a lot of my other friends like worried, like, girl, you going like, no, 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 no. And I want you guys to have a blessed day. And I'm in my me time. I'm not looking for nobody, not interested in none of that. So it's like, that's where I'm at. So that's the story. That's real story time. And sorry for going off like that, but oh no, when I snap, I snap. Okay. But it's like I felt like he did that. But you don't have the right to enter in and out of my life when you want to because you feel like you doing things for me. That don't mean nothing. That eventually all that goes out of the window because a woman need a real love connection. A real love connection, not some internet connection or a monetary connection, because eventually you could do all the monetary stuff, but if you're not stepping up as that man in her life, eventually she gonna find some, and not that I'm looking, but I'm saying it'll happen. She'll find somebody that's interested in her and giving her that real connection. Then you really gonna feel hurt because like, damn, I've been here 4 years and I've been nice and I've been doing this and doing that and doing that. But you know what you didn't do? You know what you didn't do? You didn't pursue for real. You didn't pursue for real. You turned into a mouse instead of a man. You curled back and got timid. No, 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 no. You need to be a lion. You need to be a lion. You need to be, and I ain't saying, me and y'all are just that energy. No, 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 no. You need to be in that masculine energy and have that, and but it's like, it is what it is. So I hope that answered it more, because I had my people thinking that I went through had a man and we done broke up and I ain't tell nobody about it. No, it's just the internet, man. Gino, is it real? And Gino likes to get hold when I'm talking. So he jump up and be hold. I don't know if y'all noticed, and I was yelling and hollering, and they probably said she just so hood or whatever. And the dog, he was going to sleep. Gino was in my arms going to sleep. He was sitting here. If y'all watched his eyes, Gino had went to sleep with me hollering and screaming because I'm his mama. He used to that, right, Gino? So I got a black mama. You got a black mama, don't you, Gino? I said, yeah, mama, I'm a black. So she be hollering. And shit, I'm used to that, yeah. But can't nobody else come hollering. Gino won't like that. Gino, you like my voice, don't you? Yeah, I said, mama, you got that little raspy voice. He gonna talk about this one man. He gonna talk about sound like Nacy Gray. Blast them fool. You ain't no motherfucking police. Get them cops. Get them. I said, I do not talk like that. He told me, yes, you do. I said, shut up. I don't know what you're talking about. But y'all, thanks for listening to my stories. And the reason why I do that is more room out than it is in. And sometimes I just have to express myself and put it out there. And I just went off yesterday, and I went off and I couldn't take it back. So I needed to give y'all some real facts behind that. So there it is. And y'all have a great day. Toodles.